What's up everyone, OJ here. Welcome back to another PE News video. Today we've got some great information for you guys like always, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with this past week's Media Create sales. This is from January 14th, 2019 through January 20th, 2019. Remember guys, the Media Create covers the retail sales in Japan only, so no digital sales attached to that. So let's go ahead and go down the list here. So the big game was Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown for the PlayStation 4. It opened up at 202,379 retail sales in Japan, which is actually pretty good for the franchise. A lot of the previous games haven't cracked 100,000 in terms of the recent ones. So to see Ace Combat get back up to past the 100,000 unit all the way into the 200,000 unit is actually pretty cool. Also in terms of the software sales guys, we have New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. That game came out with another 88,840 for second place. And then of course Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was third with another 49,533 units, which is just incredible that this game already in Japan has sold 2.7 million units plus. It's fast approaching the sales of Splatoon 2. Now I will have the full list for you guys up right here so you guys can check out everything. It's a lot of the usual suspects guys. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Dragon Quest Builders continues to be in the top 10 on the Nintendo Switch, Splatoon 2 still in the top 10, Minecraft, another third-party game in the top 10 for the Switch, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is still going. That game is going to hit 1.3 million units in Japan fairly soon here. And then also Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet Complete Edition, the re-release of the game, that did okay with another 7,000 units plus. That game is coming to the Nintendo Switch. I think this summer it'll be on the Switch. Hollow Realization is first with a spring release, but overall pretty good for software sales. Now moving on to hardware, Nintendo Switch once again kind of dominated here. It outsold all the other systems combined essentially, because the Nintendo Switch was number one with 71,139 units and not too much of a dip from the previous week of 78,000 units plus. PlayStation 4, if you combine the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, 16,463 units. Not necessarily that great, but hey, PlayStation 4, that's not really where its main area is. And then of course, Nintendo 3DS and the other systems. So overall, really good week for the Nintendo Switch when it comes to hardware sales. Another 70,000 units plus. If you look at the previous year in terms of year-on-year sales, Nintendo has definitely been doing better. They've been keeping in the 70,000 unit range or higher, whereas last year at this time, they were around in the 30-something thousand unit range. So Nintendo's already has a higher year-on-year than what they've done before. And 2019, while 2018 was great and 2017 was awesome, 2019 might be the biggest year for the Nintendo Switch. Actually, I'm not even gonna say might, I think it will be, with Animal Crossing and Pokemon and Fire Emblem and Luigi's Mansion and so many other big games coming to the system. Heck, that new RPG from Game Freak Town is coming out as well. So what do you guys think about the sales here for the Media Create? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next topic here. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee have a brand new update, and this is version 1.0.1, and unfortunately it's not adding Pro Controller support, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that, but it's not adding that with this one here. So let's go ahead and go over some of the stuff that's fixed with this brand new update. So the issue where the Pokemon received through Mystery Gift does not get registered in the Pokedex when exiting the game without saving has been resolved. If you have already received the Pokemon through Mystery Gift, put the Pokemon that is not registered in the Pokedex in the Pokemon box and download the update data. Once this is done, the Pokemon should be reflected in the Pokedex. Other update information, the Pokemon's markings and judge functions, square and star orders were reversed. It has now been matched, and then various gameplay fixes that they did not go in detail on there, so probably small little glitches, stuff like that. So overall, not a bad update. Obviously there's some stuff that needed to be fixed, but I'm wondering when they're going to add that Pro Controller support in there for people who want to just be able to play the game like they play it, like for example in handheld mode. You can have a Pro Controller so you can just play it on your TV. I think that would really help out when it comes to certain things, especially with people who just want to play the game normally. I do like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I do think it's a really cool game. Had fun playing with the Pokeball and everything like that. Still haven't got around to beating it just because Smash Brothers came out and you guys know how I am with Smash Brothers, but still not a bad update at all, and maybe they'll add that functionality in the future. So what do you guys think about this update for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? Are you guys still playing the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and keeping on with the update train here, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe does have a brand new update out on the Nintendo Switch. We are up to version 1.7.1. So let's go ahead and go over some of the things that have been fixed here. So they did fix an issue that caused the game to become unresponsive to any input except the home button. You will need to download this update to play with others online. After you download the latest update data, you will no longer be able to play over local wireless or LAN with others until they have downloaded the update as well. So there you go, they fixed that. That could be annoying because I think that happened to me a time or two. It hasn't happened a lot, but it has happened to me that I can remember. So I'm glad that they finally got that update fixed. It must have been something that they just couldn't figure out what was going on with it, just because it took quite some time to get that fixed in there. And it's going to be interesting to see where Mario Kart 8 or where Mario Kart goes from here, because it's been a while, right, since we've actually gotten a brand new Mario Kart. The last game in the series actually came out in 2014 with Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. So it's been quite some time. We're going on 5 years now once May rolls around. So maybe we'll get a surprise for a brand new Mario Kart releasing next year. Maybe they'll tease it or something like that for this year, and maybe it even gets released this year. I don't know. We already have Animal Crossing and some other games, but maybe they at least hint that there is going to be a new Mario Kart coming at some point for the Nintendo Switch, at least built ground up for the system. So what do you guys think about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe getting a brand new update? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, SD Gundam G Generations Crossrays has been built from the ground up and has more mobile suits than the previous game Genesis. So let's go ahead and go over some information from the weekly Famitsu. This game kind of got announced out of nowhere, and this is like a strategy RPG mobile suit Gundam game. So cut-ins are being prepared for all Scout characters. SD Gundam G Generations Genesis was a challenge in terms of how to create the full animation with hardware limitations, but SD Gundam G Generations Crossrays tackles full animation at a volume of even greater than the Genesis game. From the models to animation, Crossrays is being built from the ground up. Genesis had some images and jittery animations, but this time it will be smooth. Plenty of attack, dodging motions are being prepared. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, Mobile Suit Gundam 00, and Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. While 4 works might not seem like a lot, an enormous amount of spin-off works are included. Crossrays has even more mobile suits than Genesis. There is no scenario where the 4 works intertwine. The 4 series all have popular characters. The development team wanted to convey their charms and choose characters based on their appeal. The game can be played from any of the 4 works. The game's volume is massive, so the development team wants to know when clear it by shaping the fact with them on social media, and that's exactly how it was put, guys. But anyway, SD Gundam G Generations Crossrays is due out for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC in 2019 in Japan and Southeast Asia, Singapore, Malaysia, and the Philippines and Indonesia with English text. So you will be able to import or just go on those shops and download it if you want to. So that was all the information there, guys. I haven't really got into this franchise or this series, but I know there's a lot of people out there that do like it. So what do you guys think about this strategy RPG Mobile Suit Gundam game? Are you guys planning on picking it up for the PlayStation 4, PC, or Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, we've got some brand new gameplay details for SteamWorld Quest Hand of Gilgamesh, and this was from a recent interview on Nintendo World Report TV. So let's go ahead and get into the details here. SteamWorld Quest is not part of the timeline that is seen in SteamWorld Dig, Dig 2, and Heist. SteamWorld Quest is similar to Heist in some ways in terms of the characters. SteamWorld Quest, though, is a card battle RPG. The core of the game is solid and serious, but still maintains the regular SteamWorld humor. Use cards to earn gear. You have the ability to redraw cards. You can level up your characters and explore various areas. Quest plays out somewhat like a play, with one full screen of gameplay acting as a scene. The focus is on the gameplay itself and not exploration. Gain experience at the end of each battle. Create your own deck of cards. The main character pretends that she is a hero, but she actually isn't. Her goal is to see if she can become a hero. the main character speaks in quotes and narrates her adventures. So it should be interesting to see how SteamWorld Quest shakes up on the Nintendo Switch and other systems. It's coming first to the Switch. This was recently announced at the Indie Highlights video, and I actually had a video kind of breaking down a little bit more in terms of what I like about it and my highlights of the show. So if you haven't seen that, please make sure you check out the channel. It's already up. But SteamWorld Quest is looking pretty cool. And one more thing that I wanted to note is that Image and Form actually put out a tweet a couple of years ago saying, what would you guys like to see in the SteamWorld franchise? And I remember voting saying, I would like to see an RPG. They had a bunch of different genres listed, like platformer and other types of games. And I put RPG, and I'm glad to see that they actually made a pretty cool looking RPG so far. We have to wait and see how it shakes out once the game comes out. But based on all the other SteamWorld games that I've played, I think this one's going to be pretty good too. So what do you guys think about all the different topics that we discussed here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet. It's just a YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube Live gaming pages. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.